Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well. Today's the 24th. I haven't been here in a few days. I've actually been very sick. I'm feeling really good today. I feel almost 1,000% better. I have the coronavirus, the Delta variant, and I have a sinus infection. But I think most of the illness I was feeling was actually the sinus infection related, which is a good thing. So I've been taking antibiotics as well, and I feel pretty good. So it's been a couple of days. I feel like I'm ready to roll, even though I'm not allowed to yet. But I'm here. I'm here with you guys. Okay, I'm feeling good. I'm like, you know what? I was almost gonna do it last night, and I was like, no. I had some spiritual response therapy work to do. I had to clear some people, but that I did in my own time, and now I'm here with you fine folks. So we'll see what Spirit has to say for you guys today. Okay, Father in Heaven, Spirit guys, show me clearly. I was like, I got an itchy nose. Ooh, wait. Now that you know I do this, spiritual response therapy. If you guys used to watch me before, and I used to have an issue where my attic door would open and close, and I always said it was spirit, that there was somebody here, there was something here. I clarified it today, and there was. There was spirit was here. So I was right. But now I have a tool to tell me if I was right or wrong. Okay, so maybe you're not emotionally fulfilled 100% right now, completely. Okay, maybe or maybe you're not. If you are not, all right. If you're with somebody, maybe this isn't as fulfilling as you thought. And if you're not with somebody, maybe you're on the fence of like, yeah, like I don't know if I want that anymore in my life because all it did was hurt me. Okay. All right. What about the spirit? Explain. All right. Confusing. Love is confusing. It fucks you over. It hurts you. See? Sometimes it manipulates you as well. All right. What about this? So I feel like you're in this place of, I don't know. I don't know if I should want it or if I shouldn't want it. This has been overwhelming, right? As people manipulate you when they know how much you care for them. Because, when you love somebody, you put your guard down, which you're supposed to do, right? You are supposed to. And sometimes they fuck you over. But you want the Ten of Pentacles life. You want this. You want the home. You want the family. You want the children. You want to be, maybe you don't, but maybe you do. You want to be a grandparent one day. You want to see the kids get older. You want to see them get off and have a good day in life too, right? It's like you want this. You know, all right. So maybe this is your mental dilemma, right? Maybe you're like, I'm not sure if I really want it. It's too confusing. It causes me pain. I do want it and I don't. But at the end of the day, you want this. Do you need love to have this? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see what Spirit has to say. I mean, no. But yeah. If you want the ultimate dream, right? Then yeah, you do. Right? All right. What is Spirit saying now? This has been burdensome, trying to achieve this. Ten of Pentacles life. Okay? This has been a lot of work. A lot of stress. You eagerly want it. And we have 2 tens on the table. Change. Okay, so ending of the old, beginning of the new. As I say that, now we got 9. You got everything you need, right? You have everything that you need. You just need that one more pentacle to get you to that next phase, okay? But it's I think you've struggled to get to that 9 of Pentacles life, right? And I think you're just like, this has been so hard. Okay, what else, Spirit? What do you want to say? Okay. I think Spirit's saying this struggle has not has turned you, but has put you into a place where maybe it didn't make you the woman you wanted to be or person you wanted to be for some time. Like it left you distorted, all right? This struggle and all this love drama. I think it put you in this place where you're like, every time I fall in love with somebody, they do me wrong. They don't ever, there's always like, there's always this almost like deceptive energy around the situation, because they're constantly trying to override you. I don't know, that's the word that Spirit is giving me. They want to override you. And I think that overriding, that they don't give you that love that you're looking, maybe like initially it is, and then all of a sudden it's like they're not really loving you as much as they should be loving you. So it makes you distorted. And you're like, why? It's like, it's almost like they want to one-up you. I don't know. That's what Spirit's saying, right? But this is what puts you distorted. And that's why I think right now you're seeing, you know, I'm okay by myself, but I'm questioning this love thing. Should I want it or should I not? All it does is give me pain. Okay. Anything else you want to say with these cards, Spirit? Yes. You've been waiting. You put a lot of work into something. You've been waiting for it to grow. And I think Spirit is saying you've seen a progressive decline in certain areas of your life. Okay? Like you were good, and then like every time you get to this place, you decline. And then you remove your love, and maybe you become bitter. And then maybe you're like, if you're going to manipulate me, I'm going to manipulate you. Tit for tat, right? Hello, African sun. Woo, woo, thank you. Yeah, so it's like almost like, yeah, you remove your love away from the situation because you wait, and never really changes in the way that you expected it to. Needy. Is somebody needy too? Maybe you were needing for it to grow too. But it didn't evolve the way you expected to. Okay, I'm going to put these down and see what my oracles have to say. Spirit, what do you want to tell the collective about this reading that's happening to you now? I'm literally the X waiting for the... well, do what you gotta do. I'm sure your ex did it to you too, honey. Well, that's what I'm saying as girl to girl, okay? But, or person to person, right? I don't want to say that. I don't want to be gender discriminative. But let's see what Spirit has to say to you. Because they're clearly above me. Okay, let's see. But I'd say, hey, fuck it. If they screwed you over, you should screw them over too. The ex deserves it on ice. Okay. The truth being revealed. What about this? What about this truth being exposed? Are they exposing themselves, Spirit? Exposing themselves? What about this, Spirit? Something. It's either that you're going to reveal the truth, that you're going to take action towards somebody that will actually love you, or that you holds the heart for you, or you hold the heart for them. The card fell this way, not like this. So it's not 100%. It's there, okay? And then is it that they are going to reveal the truth, or a truth is going to be exposed? You know what? Sorry. I'm just going to ask this because this is easier. Do I have any discoordinates or extra energies or separates attached to my pendulum right now, Spirit? Am I free of any extras, or am I free of any extras, separates, or discoordinates right now? Okay, Spirit. So this truth is going to be revealed. Is it going to be, what did I say? What did I say? Is there a truth? Are they going to expose the truth? Are they going to expose the truth? Or some truth is going to be revealed? Some truth is going to be revealed about them moving on? No. About their soul moving on? Yes. Okay, so your soul is going to come to this place where you're going to say, I'm going to take action. So it's like you're going to reveal this truth to yourself type of thing. You're going to take action towards somebody that loves you, but I think you're still on the fence. guys, I gotta tell you, I'm actually very happy. It's gonna sound stupid with the way I look right now because I haven't had makeup on in 4 days. And I looked green yesterday. That just shows you I'm getting so much better. At least it shows me I'm getting so much better. I have color. I was green and gray yesterday. But I'm better. Yay! I'm sorry. I'm excited. I couldn't even walk 2 days ago. I couldn't even walk. That's how sick I was. All right. So let's see. I don't like being sick. Okay. Okay. Spirit wants me to say to you that there is weakness in deceiving yourself in being reluctant on making a decision. So do you want to associate yourself with a weak being, as a weak person who can't stand in their power? And by doing so, you're deceiving yourself? Or do you want to be strong and make that decision, right? Thank you. What was that, African sun? I think my case exposed. Oh, okay. Sorry, African sun. It's never fun being discovered. And thank you for telling me. I'm glad I feel better. All right, so let's see. These fell out first. So I'm going to pick these up and flip them around. And then I'm going to move these out of the way. Let's see. A lot of cards here. A lot of cards, but enough. Not too much. Okay, so. You closed your heart off to love, but you needed to bring balance back into this love department. All right, that was the first card that came out. Okay, the Ace of Cups. It fell out sideways. What is a good thing? I'm going to tell you why it came out. Why is it a good thing? I'm going to show you why. Because it came out sideways before, but right now, this is from your past. They're saying it was in the complete reverse. That means it's starting to tip the other direction, which is amazing, right? So you had closed your heart off to love. You need to bring balance so you can see your worth and your value. Maybe the balance was in bringing in your worth and your value. Maybe you have a program in you, which we have programs from our past lives, that a program, let me just explain this really quickly, is almost like a soul DNA stain. Because when you first come here on earth, the first time you're incarnated down to earth, right, you're clean, your slate is clean. And with each past life, or each life you go through, each tarnish that happens to us, each positive thing that happens to us, leaves a stain on our soul out in the universe. So every time we're reincarnated, sometimes those stains follow you. Sometimes we learn and we don't repeat and we wipe it clean. Or sometimes we don't and we repeat it 1,000,000 times. And literally, it can be 1,000,000 times. So I think what Spirit is trying to say, I think you needed to see this pain and you needed to go through this lesson of almost like pulling your heart away to bring balance to your worth and to your value. And maybe, because we can, in our minds, energetically override a program to a certain degree. Actually, that's a question I want to ask myself right now. At what percentage, first let me ask, are there any discarnates or extras attached to my pendulum right now? Am I only speaking to high self? Is there anything else I'm speaking to? Because I'm supposed to do a full clearing before I ask, but I did it before I came on. So, Spirit, at what percentage do we as humans, can we override a program that is, say, 100% in us by positive affirmations? 40%? No. What percentage? 50%? 50%. So we can, all right, hold on. Let me ask Spirit this. Spirit, if I were able to clear their programs for them that they have, at what percentage will it be override? 2,000? 3,000? 4,000? 6,000? In the 10 digits? Okay, so I can completely, all right, Spirit could completely override the program. But you do have the power to do it yourself. You just can't clear the program. But Spirit can clear the program. So they're saying you needed to go through this lesson to get you to this place. Right? I couldn't answer that with the cards. Sorry, guys. Which is good. And I love that I have the cards to ask, and the pendulum or Spirit, high self, to ask that question to, which is amazing. It's an amazing tool. Okay, so Spirit wants me to tell you that you didn't have a plan. You didn't have a plan or a strategy set in motion to maybe think outside the box prior, which is why you needed to maybe fall on your face and deal with this pain of this heartache. Okay? Sorry, guys. I'm just looking at the cards now. I laid them out, but I didn't actually see them. So, which is why you refused or you were reluctant to take a journey forward, because you just couldn't see it all. You couldn't see it clearly. Okay. Okay, Spirit, what else? All right, so what's the healing and advice card, Spirit? What's healing and advice card, Spirit? Tell me. Healing and advice? Oh, there it is. Hold on a second. All right. Oh, okay. So Spirit's saying that by you feeling alone and discarded, and abandoned and lost and lonely, brings your confidence level down, right? Clearly. But it doesn't only just bring your confidence level down. It brings your vibration down. It brings your positive outlook for life and for creating something new and something amazing and something beautiful, right? So, and it's like almost like Spirit saying, by being in that low vibrational energy, right? You have to make an appointment, because it could take a while. I can clear all your programs and all the stains. But we'd have to make a one-on-one appointment, because I can remove a stain, but there's stains, lots of stains. Clearly, we have thousands of lifetimes, right? Spirit's saying you are maybe reluctant to see this truth. But being in a low vibrational spot brought your energy down and will keep you more alone. Will keep you more feeling abandoned. You don't know why. Okay. It's almost like Spirit saying you were reluctant to do what was necessary to get you through it, right? Because in order to do that, we need to change. And to change can be really hard for people. For most of us, I would say. Unless you are that adamant and say, I'm not dealing with this shit. You know, some people takes, 1,000 times of falling on your face, and then even then they don't learn. And then some people, they fall on their face once, and they're like, fuck that. I'm a little bit like that. That's why I said I'm like, and you're like, fuck that. No. No. I will not accept this anymore, and I'm going to do something today, even if it's small, to make me get through this shit, because I'm not dealing with it. right? All right, what else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? Do you want to say with this deck? You almost, okay. They almost, or they did? They are. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I'm getting very clear on listening to Spirit in my head. Ever since I started doing SRT, my intuition went, okay. So, Spirit's saying, you are on the cusp. You are almost there on taking action to be happy. Almost there. Almost there. Clearly, for everybody, it's going to be different, right? But they're saying for the majority of people who are watching me, they're saying, you are almost there. You're right on the cusp of being happy. Now, if you're on that verge of not being happy, if you're not almost there, guess what? All it is you making a decision. Make a decision. You can be on the verge of being happy if you choose to be. And if you choose to feel orphaned and abandoned, that's on you too. We all have choice. It's called free will. We have our destined plans. We have our angels, our archangels, our guardian angels guiding us, trying to go, hello, McFly, do you hear me? Do you see the signs? Do you see the red flags? But we as humans are very good at putting the blinders on. And actually what I've come to learn is that, do you know that they suffer when we don't excel? They suffer too. Because they feel the pain and they try to show us the right path. But we as humans are reluctant to see because this is what I'm supposed to do, or this is how I'm supposed to be, or this is who I'm supposed to be with, or I can't make this kind of decision because this would hurt everybody, would benefit me, or whatever it is, right? They suffer when we don't excel the way we're supposed to. And we, as humans, have free will to change what is written. The only thing that we cannot change is when we die, is when we are written in the books, in our Akashic records, on when we are meant to die. Everything else we can change, even illness. And I've clarified it. Even illness can be changed. On all the things that I've been teaching you on me clearing it, because some of the illnesses that we get are programs that are predestined for us because of past karma. Okay? So, and that can all be cleared. I can clear it. I can clear your illnesses. You can manifest a better life. Manifestation just told us 50%. You can do it. You can change your life. And for us as human beings, that's like 1,000%. For spirit, it's like, they look at things a little bit differently than we do. I'm like, what? That's not fair. So whatever, it's all good. Okay. But yeah, they're saying like for most of us here, you're on the verge, you're ready to be happy, but you have that choice. What did you say, Maud? Yep. Test. Heard my ex who ghosted me. I learned he still can't make up his mind. Oh my God. Mira, I should say thank you, goodbye. Can't seem to find the strength. You have the strength. It's in you. It's in you, Maud. You have the strength, believe me. You just have to make up your mind that you are done. No ifs, no ands, no buts. If you know this person isn't worth being with you, it's a good thing. Make up your mind and you'll be done. Just gotta make up your mind. A definitive decision. Say, even if you come knocking on my door, you know, if you, oh goodness, sorry. If we could voice our request. Oh, I'm trying to read this, African Sun. please. I don't care that you communicate. I like communicating with you guys. I like it. It's a good thing. So funny. Sorry, I didn't look at the cards. How I just picked up this card, which is the card of decision. Right? And it's saying, and now this card just fell out. Okay? Community, making a decision to be fair and at peace. That's beautiful. Okay, so Spirit's saying, don't ever be stuck in fear again. At the bottom of the deck. I love that. Okay, so Spirit's saying, guys, you have the choice. You have the choice. You have free will to make a decision in your life to have balance, to have fairness, to have stability, to have peace. Okay? You have, and to have order. Thank you, Antoinette. Thank you. Antonietta, is that your name, Antonietta? I know a lot of Antoiniettas, if that's it. And I just called you Antoinette, sorry. Okay, so, all right, what else? Thank you. Spirit is guiding me to my mermaid oracle. Whoop, whoop. All right, what do you want to tell us, Spirit? With the mermaid. Tony, people call you Tony. Gonzalez, of a Latin descent. I know a lot of Antoniettas, but they're Italian. Time out. You needed a time out. You needed to become more aware. You needed to contemplate. You need to be in solitude. You needed time alone. Well, clearly Spirit felt I needed that since he gave me COVID and a sinus infection. But a couple days later, I'm feeling right as rain. Okay. Spirit, what else? Oh, I'm going to kill my dog. She just peed on the floor. Little fucker. Deja. Bad girl. Sorry. Oh, you're Italian and Puerto Rican. You know what I was going to say? Are you Puerto Rican? And I was going to say, you must be Italian with that name. That's so funny. Why did you go potty on the floor? You bad girl. Sorry, guys. Let's see. You needed this timeout so you can say goodbye to all the hidden shit. Goodbye to all the things maybe that didn't even want to recognize you, if that makes any sense. Okay? I think Spirit's giving me a couple messages here with this card, though. I think Spirit wants me to also tell you, wait, when is the full moon? Is it tonight? Are we in the full moon right now? We could be. It's time to manifest. I think you can manifest whenever you want. But the full moon, it's the most powerful time to manifest. It might have been yesterday. I think you're still okay to manifest and get some powerful results, guys. Positive manifestations and removal of shit you don't want in your life. Maud, like saying, manifest, I will no longer be attached to this person. I will no longer wait for this person, or whatever it is that you're doing. Manifest it. Go out to the moon. Write your list. Okay? Hold on a second. The full moon was last night in Oregon. Okay, so it was last night, but you're still in time. You can do it today. So today, thank you, Spirit, for making me remember that. Today, now, if you have time after we're done with the reading, make a list of all the things you do not want, you do not accept in your fucking life. And then make a list of all the amazing things that you want. And the moon is still out. The full moon is still out, okay? Go outside in daylight, wherever the hell you are in the world, because right now it's daylight and it's 9:55 in the morning, okay? For me, in New Jersey, in the United States. So go outside, even if your neighbors think you're a fucking crazy ass person, it doesn't matter. Read off your lists to the universe and say, I reject all these things that I do not want in my life. I reject these feelings. I reject these thoughts. I want it removed from this person or from this situation, because I have learned if you say that you want it removed, guess what Spirit does? They remove it. Like indefinitely. Be careful what you say. Okay? That's why I said the last reading. If you truly do want somebody in your life and you say, I'm done with love, I don't want nobody in my life, guess what you're going to get? Nobody. But if you just don't want a person with certain clarification, specifications, right? Clarify those things and say, I do not accept a person in my life who's going to treat me like shit, who's going to overlook me, who's going to lie to me, who's going to manipulate me, who's going to strong arm me, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Who's going to beat me, or I don't know. Whatever it is for you, it is for you. But then on the opposite side, you write all the things that you want. Even if it's fucking ridiculous, put it on the list. I want my boobs to grow 10 sizes by next month. I don't know. Or I want, I have no idea. Whatever it is. I want a 5-bedroom house on 17 acres of land. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Just put it out there. Because if you put positive and amazing, even if you don't land on the moon, you might land on one of the stars. Or however it goes. Aim for the moon, land on the stars. You might come close. But this is a good time to do it. After this reading, write a little note to yourself. Write a list of things you want to exit out of your life and things you're manifesting into your life. And go outside. Read off the list to the universe. And tell Spirit, I'm going to burn this list so it goes right up to you. And burn the list and let the ashes fall when they may. And then it's out there. You said it out loud. And that's another thing. Say it out loud. Think it. Say it. Put it. Okay? It's stronger. It's stronger. Believe me. Okay, what else? Spirit? Yeah. Guides have been trying to tell you to do something like that, actually. See? As I said that, the guide card came out sideways. They've been trying, but you've not been listening. They've been knocking. Yeah, see? Telepathy in reverse. Yeah, they've been trying to give you signs and trying to talk to you, but you are not listening. And maybe you should say, Spirit, please open up my ears, my clairaudience. Let me hear you, Spirit, because sometimes we put a block. Ask them to open up all your clairs, okay? And say, heighten my intuition. Let me see the signs that you're trying to put in my face. Let me hear what it is you need me to hear. Let me see what it is you need me to see. Let me think and feel what it is you need me to think and feel. Maybe you have a blockage and you don't realize it. Maybe you put it up yourself because you're too consumed with the 3D world. We do it. You didn't know. Oh, no. All right, so Spirit wants me to rephrase that. Don't take offense. You weren't wise in your friends or ally circle. Okay? Maybe you didn't choose wisely. Maybe they weren't as good as you thought they were. Because Spirit is saying they weren't, or this person that you were attached to, the group that is attached to the person too, okay? They're saying, this isn't where you're meant to be. Or that wasn't where you were meant to be. But you were too, I feel like your sacral chakra was closed off. It was like you didn't want to be creative with the fact that that wasn't where you were meant to be, because you thought it was the place you were meant to be. But it wasn't a wise decision, Spirit is saying. But we all make stupid decisions. That's how we learn. So, gotcha, Spirit. Okay, what else, Spirit? What else? Anything else before we close out today's message for today? Guys, since I have nowhere to go at the moment, even though I have phone calls coming in, don't be in fear. Spirit wants me to say not to be in fear. I wanted to say I will be open to questions with my spiritual response therapy at the end of this reading today. So if you have any questions, hang on and posting them. Just say yes. And then when I'm ready, you can start texting in your message questions and I can answer them for you, okay? Let's see. Spirit wants me to tell you, don't be in fear on no longer trying to attract your masculine. They're saying just take action on your new venture in life, guys. Because if you're just focusing on a person, that's like the wrong way to be. It's focusing on a better person that you probably don't even know exists at the moment, right? So, yeah, as my dog just walked through the pee. Isn't that nice? Okay. Closing messages, Spirit. Oh, thank you. It said, if you take action, you will grow. You will blossom. You will flourish. But not after the masculine. Be happy to not take action after a masculine who doesn't deserve you. Take action on something new and amazing in your life, and you will flourish. Actually, that in itself is I think, a beautiful closing message for the cards for today. Don't you think? Anybody have any questions, Spirit? YouTube viewers. Let's see. Priestess, Libra. Hey, girl, good morning. Yes, the timeout has been good. Okay. Anybody have any questions that they want to ask Spirit directly? If so, please let me know, and I'm just going to grab my book out. I'm just going to give it a minute to see if there's any questions, and if there's not, I'm going to close out the reading for today. While I do that, I'm going to just ask Spirit, are we prepped for work? Are we prepped for questions? Are there any discarnates or separates attached to me? Are there any discarnates or separates attached to my pendulum? No. My pendulum is just this. Actually, I'm going to tell you a quick little story. Yeah, I bought one. I bought a pendulum, which a pendulum can be anything. I always use my necklace, to be honest with you, off of Amazon. But it's actually sold as a pendulum. But it was beautiful. It was aquamarine. It was my birthstone, right? So it was this really beautiful crystal thing. I might have showed it to you the other day. What I learned was, after doing a lot of work and discovery, because I bought it from a place that sells pendulums, they actually put an energy on the pendulum, a soul, let's say, an extra soul, a discarnate, a separate, attached to each pendulum that they sell, which is horrible, to be quite honest with you, because I don't want that. I want something clean and pure, right? So Spirit informed me to throw it out, because no matter what I do to protect or block the pendulum, it was going to be always tainted. It was always going to draw in the spirit that was attached to it. So I had to throw out this beautiful stone, which I want. I was like, Spirit, can I just hang it in my car, please? And they're like, no, you need to get rid of it, or that soul will always be with you. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, why? So now I have this little thing that I bought at Michael's. So clearly this was probably meant for a necklace, right? So I have to buy a pendant, or I'm gonna make something. I have like beads and jewels. I used to make jewelry before, so whatever. Okay, hold on, let me see. Let's see. All right, if possible, will I move abroad and open a spiritual retreat home with my true love? So Spirit, But do you have a true love in mind, Maud? All right, I'm going to ask that question. Will Maud move abroad and open a spiritual retreat home? Hold on a second. With her true love. All right, Spirit is saying no. Will Maud open a spiritual retreat home? No. Will Maud do spiritual work? Does she need to open a home to fulfill her obligations? No. Is Maud meant to do spiritual work? Yes. At what percentage is Maud meant to do spiritual works? A 1,000% you're meant to do spiritual work. Will she meet a partner that she will be able to do spiritual work with? No. That you will not do wait, hold on a second. I'm going to ask Spirit another question. Well, if she manifests this 1,000% and change maybe her mindset and perspective, can she manifest a partner who will do spiritual work with her? No. Will she have a partner? Will Maud find a new partner who will love her completely? Will he accept her work? All right, that's enough. I think that's more than enough. Does Maud have any blockages in this, Spirit? Anything that needs to be cleared for her to do spiritual work? Does she have any blockages right now in bringing in love? Yes, you do have blockages in bringing in love. Is it something from this lifetime or past lifetimes or both? Both. How many blockages are there to remove, Spirit? 1 digit or 2 digits? Two or three? 3. All right. You have well into the 3 digits of blockages, Maud. So I'm going to just ask Spirit to clear can we clear this as much as possible right now so she has some openings? Please, do I have to clear and remove some things? All right, so clear and remove whatever it is just for now, because clearly this is just the tip of the iceberg, Maud, of blockages that need to be removed. But I don't have the time to do a whole thing. I have to do an appointment to clear everything. Sorry, it takes, for some people, I did my friend who I thought was going to take me like 5 hours. It took me 45 minutes yesterday. And for some people, it takes 3 hours. I just don't know. Like, I don't have control over that. That's what Spirit wants. All right, how many programs did you clear and remove right now? Single digits or double digits? Double digits or 3 digits? 4 digits or 5 digits? How many digits? Can you show me on the fan? No. In the thousands? In the hundreds? All right, so are there a lot more that clear? Yes. So Spirit already cleared in the hundreds for you, Maud, just so you know. But there's a lot more to go. Okay. I'm going to make this world a better place. Big aspirations. My big mission. Yep, that says yes, Queen 2. I want to know if you can feel my light. I'm a light worker. Can Spirit feel your light? Yes, Spirit can feel your light. Let's ask. Let's see. Is she a starseed or a light worker? You are a light worker. At what percentage is Internet a light worker, Spirit? Over 1,000%. All right, you're like in the thousands percent, completely a light worker. I make jewelry too. Oh, I used to make jewelry all the time. No, you have a true love, Maud. They have a true love. I think you have blockages. Clearly your past person too is a blockage that you need to remove, because you can't really open your heart or mind or soul to somebody new and you're really hung up on somebody else. That's something that needed to be removed. Did you remove her ex for Maud? Is it going to be like a lot of work? Yeah, you're going to have to, I'm sorry, you're going to have to make an appointment to remove all that. But they did remove a lot of things. So, but you do have a true love coming in. All right, I'm going to ask this for you, Maud. If she doesn't remove all the blockages, how long will it take for her to meet her true love? Months or years? Years. How many years? 8 years? It's a bit ridiculous. If we remove all the blockages on Maud, will she meet her true love sooner? Months or years? Years. How many years? In like a year? In like a year. That's what Spirit's saying. Okay, so there's a lot of things. If you don't remove all this stuff, you have to do it on your own, and it's going to take a long time. But you have to be like ambitious and eager to remove everything. Okay, let's see. You build it and they come. Okay, I got the shower. I got out of the shower in time to great. I know I gave you almost a personal reading of the day, African Sun. Sending you love and light. Thank you so much. Will I have the means, Queen to be? Wait. Where is it? Will I have the means to remove blockages on this journey I have recently started? Queen to be, yes. Do you want me? I'm going to ask more, okay? Queen to be. Does she have a lot of past life blockages for Queen to be? Yes. Let's see. Will she be able to do it? What's the percentage that Queen to be will be able to remove the blockages? What percent on her own, by herself? 30%? Can we do a little bit of a clearing right now to remove some blockages? Because I know we need to do a full workup to remove all the blockages. Clear? Guys, and sometimes when you do a spiritual response, clearing, to clean all your energy, as I was explained, it's like our soul is like layers. It's like an onion. So it's only going to give you the most important things at first. And then little by little, we have another layer that it's going to be ready to remove and discard. 1 second. All right, did we need to clear and remove anything? Okay. All right, so she was at, where was she at just now before we did the clearing? Less than 10%? All right, now that we did the clearing, where is she at now? 60? 70%? So we have, all right, 70% clearer right now, Queen to be. So once she does the work with me clearing right now, what percentage will she be cleared of all her past life and all the blockages? So when she does the work and what I just did, she'll only be at 50%. But could we clear it to 1,000% and beyond? Yeah, we can clear it all the way, but, you know, right, we can't do it right now. But you can do it yourself. It just won't be, it'll do what, how do I explain this? You'll clear everything. You can probably clear, all right, she can clear everything from this lifetime. Can she clear anything from her past lives? Any blockages or stains? No, you can't clear the past life stuff. You can clear this life stuff. So just to clarify, because I need to ask too, because, you know, I'm learning in this too, and, you know, and everybody's soul is going to be different than the others. Okay. Can SRT help clarify my spiritual mission? I'm at a point where I'm making a major career change. I'm not really sure what direction. Can SRT help Yogi Bear on her spiritual mission? Will it help? What's the question I want to ask? See, but this is like you need to ask the right question. Will it help Wait, let me ask. I have to ask every once in a while, even though I put protection on this. Do I have any separate discarnates or extra souls attached to my pendulum right now? Any discarnates, extra souls attached to me right now? No, thank you. Okay, so, all right, what was the question I was going to ask? Will it help clarify her mission, or will it help remove the blocks for her mission? So SRT will help remove the blocks for your mission. Could it help guide her towards her mission? Like, would you be able to give her clues towards her mission? But if she asks the right questions, will you be able to guide her? Yes. Yes. So I hope that gives you... Okay. When will Annette Gonzalez meet her true love, Spirit? This year or next year? Or this year or in other years? Other years. Single digits or double digits? Single digits. How many years? Next year? Next year. Next year. Be ready. Time to shed the layers. Exactly. Time to shed it. All right. I think we're done for today, guys. All right. So guys, if you need, if you would need, or if you would like, this doesn't just do past life. And let me just explain something really quickly to you, what this is. All right. So Spirit, show them what yes is. Spirit, show them what no is. Look, I'm not moving my hand. Spirit, show them what it looks like to do a clearing. Right now it's doing a small circle, but when it's a big clearing, it's a big clearing. When it's a big clearing, the thing goes, and I'm not even moving my hands. Okay, so Spirit, I wanted to ask you a question in front of the audience so they can see who I'm speaking with. So I can tell you, am I speaking to God? No. I am speaking to my true self, my high self. Yes. Am I speaking to anybody else? Any discarnates, any extra souls, any separates, any ghosts, any demons, any satanic being? You see how hard that thing is swinging? I'm not even moving it. Okay, it's saying no. That's like, the bigger it goes, it's like a hell no. Okay, I just got to keep it still. See, it just stops because I'm stopped asking the question. So I'm going to explain to you right now what high self is, so you guys have a better understanding. So high self, we all have a high self, not just me. Everybody on the planet who is a human being has a high self. Now, this I learned from SRT, but then I learned some other things through my own exploration of having this knowledge, right? So, as a human being, when we are incarnated into a body here on earth, I asked, how much percentage of our soul goes into our human body? So 20% of our soul comes into our human body. It's not all of it. The rest of it is in the universe. It's our truest, highest, purest, cleanest, truest self of who we are to the core from the beginning of our existence as a soul. Now, who we speak to is our true high self. Who I speak to when I speak through my tarot cards is my true high self, and sometimes spirits and angels come through to us, right? But mostly it's my high self giving you the knowledge you need to know. I'm learning all this. Spirit is here. God is present. God is like the higher up, so he has all his people doing the work, right? So, that being said, I communicate to my true high self. I constantly check my pendulum. Like I said, it doesn't mean a pendulum. I could be my necklace with a pendant. All right? It doesn't need to be, this is just, I even forget what the hell this crystal is called. I don't know. It's pink. I like pink and I like light blue. So those are the colors I'm probably going to get. If not, actually I'm going to do like an opal-y color next time because I love that iridescent look, right? So this is nothing. I have like a bead, like a mother of pearl bead, or like some, I forget, something like that, I'm going to make as my next pendulum, right? But this is just a tool for me to communicate with my high self, okay? The problem is we need to protect it because energies do like to attach, and you need to know how to properly do this, right? So now, before I came on live today, I did my whole prayer, which is 2 full pages and a lot of different charts I have to go to check that everything is clean, everything is pure, everything's right? And then I asked Spirit if I could actually just come on and ask you guys questions. Spirit said I could. I already asked this before I even came on today to do the live. Okay? Now, so now I can do that. I can ask you guys questions. I can clear you guys out. I can do all those little things. Now, if you want a full SRT session, I would have to do this whole preparation thing with all the charts. And believe me, there's pages and pages. You want to see my folder? Look how many pages I have. Look how many charts I have and stuff I have to go through that I might have to go through for your past life regression and everything like that. If I need to, Spirit, if you want to, that's fine. But if I need to remove the blockages, these are all these charts I need to go through. Okay? So if I make an appointment with you, so I have a committee. You have a committee too, believe it or not. Is you have your spirit guides. You have a crew. We have a crew of people that work on our side up there. Okay? So I would have to do this whole prayer for you and clear your committee, because a lot of times they don't want to work with people because they're like, whoa, what is this? And then I'd have to show them, and my committee would have to show them that we're of love and light of God and of pure. And so then once our committees are on the same page and your committee and my committee are ready to work together, then I have access to remove blockages in your past life, in this life. Guys, you'd be surprised the programs that are created in us in the womb too, in the womb. Even like, you ever hear, oh, the baby can hear what your mommy and daddy are talking about? Yeah, they can. And if their parents are talking shit about you because they don't want to have you, or your mother's in fear of having you, or your father is in fear, or there's resentment, that energy gets put onto you in the womb. So that's a blockage from the freaking beginning and you weren't even born. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. But it is what it is. It's energy. It's energy. And energy is what moves my pendulum. And I asked Spirit, I said, Spirit, I said, so if we were able to utilize all the power of our soul, would we be able to move the spoon like they do in the movie The Matrix? Hell fucking yes. So if my energy can move this little pendulum, can my energy move a spoon? Bend the spoon? No. I mean, can any human being move a spoon with their mind? No. I met somebody who watches me. She said she can manipulate the weather. Can she? She can. Like, at what percent could she manipulate? Because her spiritual powers, she can manipulate the weather. At what percent could she manipulate the weather, Spirit? Like 1%. Okay, 1%. She thinks she can manipulate. She thinks she could bring a monsoon if she wanted to. But they're saying only 1% she can manipulate the weather. But she can manipulate the weather, which is good to know. But yeah, so just to put you guys at ease of how this works, my high self committee and your high self committee needs to come into play. Everybody needs to be on the same team because they're not. Oh, I can also remove any entities that are in your house. I can put a protection on your house. Now, another thing to think about, which I learned, for those of you who have inherited gifts in your belongings, or if you like antiques, or if somebody gifted you something. So kind of like I bought that pendulum and they were like, oh, do you know why they put an extra soul on the pendulum? Because for people who don't have spiritual gifts, it helps move the pendulum. So they think that they're more powerful than they actually are. That their soul is more open and willing to work with spirit than it actually is. It's kind of like a cheat. Almost like the Ouija board, you know? They add an extra soul or a spirit, a discarnate, to the Ouija board. So, yeah. So Yeah, this is clean. There's nothing on here. I checked it and I protected it because this was not a pendulum. It's just a crystal. But so yeah. So somebody asked me that me using a pendulum is witchcraft. Is this witchcraft, spirit? No, it's not. Can a pendulum be used for witchcraft? Yes. Is SRT demonic or dark, or I don't even know. Dark in any nature at all, let's just say. Is it dark? Is it negative? How about this? Is SRT against God? Is SRT against God in the universe? No. Can you see the way it's swinging? It's back and forth. I know it's hard. The angle is probably a little bit off, right? I think if I move closer to the actual camera, you'll see it better. Whatever, it's fine. But you see, so SRT can help anybody and everybody. It can also help you if you have illnesses, health issues. Sometimes they're pre-programmed into our DNA. Sometimes it's karmic. So, yeah, it can do a lot of things. And if you have children who are suffering, maybe they are suffering from, I can find out if you're going to heaven or hell. I can find out how many more lives you have left until you're done getting incarnated. I can find out if your person's your twin and how many twins you have, because no, unfortunately, there's not only one twin, and I thought there was only one for many years, but nope. You can have up to multiples. Well, you can have none, you can have one, or you can have up to 8. So I can do any of those questions. So if you want, please make an appointment. All right. It's phoenixrisingbydior at gmail.com. And I'll email you back. Okay, guys? Love and light. See you soon. Bye.